What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Hunter x Hunter episode 133. This should be going up on Wednesday. We're doing 3 times a week upload here until we finish the series. So, like I said, we should be finishing around early to move this mid-November. Also, if you're watching this right now, there should be a poll up on my community page. Go to my channel, click on community, look at the poll. The poll will close this upcoming Sunday. We're making a vote. Whatever the top 2 winners are on our poll will be the next 2 anime that we react to. One will be a YouTube. One will be going on YouTube. The other will be a Patreon exclusive. I'll probably make Full Metal Patreon exclusive and put the Demon Slayer on YouTube. And we'll kind of go from there. So if you want to vote, go check it out. We've got Full Metal, Demon Slayer. Those 2 are winning right now. We have Avatar, Mandalorian, and Parasite. Those are the 5 that look like I got the most suggested from Patreon members and things I saw on YouTube. And it doesn't look like those 2. I mean, I know Demon Slayer is like currently an ongoing show, but Full Metal is only about 60 or so episodes long, so that doesn't look too long, or it shouldn't take us too long to wrap that up once we get into it if we do 2 or so a week. Because once I finish this, all we'll be reacting to is the once a week My Hero. So, also, I am recording this Sunday, so you guys haven't seen my reaction to 132. So I don't have any comments or questions to kind of dive into that you guys have given me feedback on. I had a long intro for episode 132 where I just I want to know more about the conditions, and the contracts and what it all kind of means and basically how. And if there even is a how, or is it just something that we just have to like accept and know? But I had a long discussion on that. If you didn't check that out or want to answer more about it, about conditions and how and the what and the why and all this kind of like higher being, whatever goes on with it, we left that over there. So for this, if you guys left me questions and comments for episode 132, I'll refer to them for Friday's episode for 134. And we will go from there. And I haven't decided what day that I'm going to do the live stream for episode 135. It's either going to be Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, or it's going to be Monday. I haven't decided what day yet. Either way, if you're not able to make the stream, it'll be uploaded to YouTube the very next day like we always do. And that should be about it. So let's go ahead and start episode 133. We're 3 minutes and 12 seconds in on episode 133. 3 minutes, 12 seconds in. Deadline to live. Pressing play right now. Alright, so who's going to win this little battle here first? It's either going to be Poof or the King. Here's what the King is going to come across Komugi again. So, does Poof fail? Does the King just kill Poof? Look at this bitch boy. Do they even know he was back there? Well, friend. Of course it's a trap. Oh, well, friend, come on now. Come on, bro. Mom doesn't trust his ass. Why would you trust him? Why you trust? Does Ikalgo trust him? Because I don't. He's playing with that mental emotion string. Like, come on, man. You know, he remembers his real name. I was about to say, how did he know that? He see him on some records or something? Oh, he knows that them as humans were friends, so he remembers his name that way. He knows. Oh, wow. That was Wellfriend, and the other guy with the ponytail was Ikalgo. The fact that even though they're in these forms, their human mental capacity still takes over. The humanity side and the memory still surface to the top. Well, let's see if that little heart-to-heart talk is enough to get him to not to betray us. Yeah, how do you know he's alive? I don't think he knows. You're putting a lot of faith in this man. I wonder if this is going to be kind of what this episode is, kind of not a more of a slower paced. But here's the thing, he goes up to the king and tells him, "Hey, we got the girl downstairs." The king's going to be like, "What girl? What do you mean you want to negotiate?" I mean, maybe he'll put the pieces together and be like, "Oh, this is what I've been forgetting. This beanie baby with wings over here." And then I did see the cold opening. Poof kind of saying to himself that Gon didn't seem too strong. Why is Poof struggling with 1/6 of his power or 1/7 of his power? He can't put everybody to sleep as fast and everything like he did beforehand. So these girls. Just like that, they're out. Did we ever find Bizif and the kitty cat Nen pregnancy girl, did they get out or did they die? I honestly can't remember. And we never even got an explanation on what her abilities were. I don't know if she kind of consumed Nen that might be placed on others and kind of birthed it out. Is that how she kind of purged people of Nen that might be put on them? I'm not sure. We never even got anything of that. I guess it doesn't matter, but I guess it doesn't matter. He has no idea what's in that truck either. What does he do when he just sees regular girls? Oh no. But he's not. Does he thinks he can take him, or what is he thinking? He's gonna freak out when he tells him. Are we halfway already? Holy shit, we are. Have we had anything happen? Whoa, okay. He's not gonna tell the king that, at least not accurately. Yeah, he's not gonna tell the king. He'll just be like, all right, go about your business. Get out of there, Welfrin. Is Yuppie like slowly dying? What's happening to him? He's struggling to fly. He's coughing up and shit. Don't try to kill him. Just get out. Just get out. Just get out. Don't do it. Don't do it. Even though we have no connection to Welfrin, like if he dies, but don't. Don't attack. Just go. He's got his guns drawn. He could probably kill him with that, huh? He has to answer truthfully, correct? I forgot how Welfrin's abilities work. It's not important, but maybe it is. I don't know. And like I don't know what Yuppie's power output is right now. He's actually dying. That man is dying. I think he gave up so much life force that well, he can't use N, so maybe he doesn't sense anything that's going on out there. I really want to see the king remember Netero and remember what happened and then see what he thinks. He's going to piece it together without even needing to see her, huh? I'm telling you, there's going to be a piece left over. There's no way Poof got all the pieces. And that's going to be the last kind of clue he needs to spark the memory. There it is. There it is. He's freaking out. That right there, I mean, if it wasn't for that game, not to say he would have lost, but who even knows if he would have figured out how to get through Netero's attack and defenses, the game alone. Oh, wow. That's got to give him flashbacks to at least what happened with Netero, no? He remembers himself playing, but he doesn't. Does he remember? I was battling someone. He still doesn't remember who it is. Damn, he still doesn't remember. Is he dying as well? What's up with his nosebleed? What is happening? Are they just gonna die of their own? I don't know. And are these people gonna slowly start waking up? I don't know. I guess maybe once they're put under, do they just stay under? How do you wake them back up? If Poof becomes weaker, do they slowly start coming back, or I don't know. Poof has not returned. Yuppie's over there, buddy. And Poof will definitely be strong enough to kill Welfrin, so... Did Welfrin, is he still there? Did he get out? Yuppie is definitely down. Where's Welfrin? Escaped on foot, or... Dang. Yuppie was decent character. This is the first time he's experienced anything that might tug on his human heartstrings. See how he takes it. That's Palm. Did that message make it anywhere past Yuppie or no? Yuppie's been killed. He's dead, dead? Confirmed? Oh, God. Then you lost. You can go look. The contest is what? Yeah, exactly. It's not over. Look what he put back together. Oh, God. Yeah, you can't hold it off any longer. Just get it out. Why'd you have to zoom in on the snot bubbles? Good question. Mhm. Yeah, they fluffed up adding humans. I mean, it worked out for like the Nen capacity they were able to consume, but they, whoever the next queen is, if this ever happens again, needs to somehow kind of figure out a way to capture the Nen through eating them, but to get rid of the mental memories. Because no one's gonna come looking for them. Yep, he doesn't know. Which means he would have came for them first. Yeah. Is there something special about her hair that lets her possibly hold something that's... Is that possible to... Is her hair some kind of protector against N or other things like that? She seems very confident that the king would die. Yeah, what are we, he said until the king dies. Is he dying on his own, or what's happening here? What does she know? What is going on, girl? I was about to say, I'm with Ikago, spit it out. The king will die and it will happen soon, she says. Because within the next 4 hours? So the story's just gonna write this man off to his death? Or what's the explanation? Why is he gonna die? Something wrong in the gene pool? Too much mixture going on? Or why? They've got this girl in pretty much a damn coffin, stuffed in the bottom of a basement. Better hope she doesn't suffocate to death. You know she can't breathe out of her nose, and now you've already restricted more air. This is a terrible plan. You need to go back upstairs and see what's going on. Did Poof just spill the beans, or... You're no different from them. What does Poof know, and how does she know? Is there something that was in that explosion that was more than just nuclear, like just straight up more than an explosion? Was there something in the gas, smoke, a poison? What are we talking here? And what happened in their exchange? Did Poof tell him, or what are we... Bro, she's dead. He's dying. What is happening to them? Is this how they're all... Is this how they just eliminate the the threat? I mean, there's got to be a reason on why they're all three of the main kind of hitters that were left being... That went fast as hell. I don't know why that episode went so fast. We got halfway so quick. So I guess the main theme of the episode is, how does Poof know what she knows? Knowing not only that the king will die, because like Ikalgo said, yeah, sure, he'll die eventually. Everything dies. But like, if we knew when, you know, this wouldn't be a problem. But she had a specific time within the next 4 hours. So what does she know that we don't know? What has she been connected to that we don't know? I'm just trying to hypothesize right now what it could be. Is it once his royal guards start dying, maybe he loses his strength? Maybe they're somehow connected. UP dies, and then the other two being so weak that that could be a reason why. The only other valid reason I see is there was, and they kept showing like the rosebud explosion. There was more to that explosion than we saw. Was there some kind of, I don't know, poison or disease-ridden, viral, bacterial, biochemical weaponry in there besides from just being a nuke? Or was this something that was always going to come, like, was this always going to be the fate of the ants? We didn't need Netero to do whatever. We didn't even need this, I'm guessing. Maybe, because I don't know when Palm found out whatever it is she found out, but maybe we didn't need Kite and Netero, and we didn't need Nove to pretty much be a shell of himself and the others die, because there was always going to be a ticking time bomb on the ants that they weren't going to be able to maybe contain all this power physically without dying from the inside, or I don't know. I guess that's one way to write kind of the king out of the story, because like I said, unless the humans, the rest of the Hunter Association, or the national powers at play just decide to point all their nukes at the continent or the island. I say island, but I'm thinking of it as a continent like the size of Australia, but it is an island, you know, surrounded by water on all sides. Do they just decide to nuke the entire continent? Do they plan to just come in on foot and bomb it? Because we've seen it be affected, whether they know it's effective or not. You figure they just bomb the hell out of it. Because I don't think there's a single, as we saw, I mean, Netero was our best bet. Gon used whatever it is he was able to achieve on the one goal he wanted to achieve. So whether you take them, whether it was a mistranslation or not, that Pitou made that Gon is strong enough to compete with the king, as strong as the king, as strong enough to damage the king, whatever, he can't be used. As far as I know, Crollo and Zeno and Dad Zoldyck aren't gonna show up and attempt to do anything anytime soon. So there's not going to be a human that's going to take him down. So the only other way to take him down is if he somehow kills himself. Maybe he comes to a mental realization like, this isn't what I'm meant for. Like, his humanity side really starts kicking in and he decides to sacrifice himself just to save the rest of the humans. So if not, the only other way I see him dying, if it's not by a random human showing up that we haven't seen that has the power to, if it's not by him kind of bowing out and deciding to kill himself, then it would have to be blown up, like we've already seen him be blown up. So if he's not going to die by a human, if he's not going to kill himself, and it looks at the moment he's not going to be blown up, he can't be left alive. He is a biohazard threat to the entire world. So whether he kills himself or they bomb, he can't be left alive. But I don't know what this ticking time bomb sickness is, how Palm specifically knows when. Does she know how? And yeah, I don't. And the thing is, it's not just him is the problem. We saw Yuppie and Poof both have the same nosebleed. I don't know if it's because they have such power in just those three, because we didn't see Kalgo start bleeding from the nose. We don't know what happened to Welfrin. But Palm as well, she's been experimented on, Ant, as has Kalgo. Or maybe it is happening to them and we haven't seen it. Maybe she knows she's going to die, and she knows it's going to affect all the ants. I don't know. So that's pretty much the biggest question of the entire episode. How does Palm know what she knows? And why is the king going to die? What is happening internally? And why is it affecting the immediate guards as well? And maybe that's how the king will be taken out. There's not going to be anybody strong enough. I saw a meme posted today that had Itachi, Kimimaru, and two other guys from animes that I haven't seen, and it was like when an author makes a character so strong and impossible to beat, the best way and quickest way to kill them is to introduce an illness or a sickness. So that's the immediate thing that popped into my head when I saw this. I'm like, oh, is this how we're getting rid of him? We're just going to introduce some kind of like sickness that we didn't see or know about. But we'll see how it gets explained. Again, I give Hunter x Hunter the benefit of the doubt because I know so many people hold it in such high esteem that if next episode or in episode 135 we found out the narrator's like, all along the king had a heart sickness or a cancer that was upon him, and he just dies from that. I wouldn't see it ending like that and then people still like pounding the table like Hunter x Hunter's the best thing ever. So I'm going to give the storytelling the benefit of the doubt. And we'll see how it plays out here. And then once this plays out, whatever happens to the king happens, right? What ends up happening with Gon? Does he die? I mean, they really hinted at it a lot. The amount of life energy he gave up, the years and potential and decades he sacrificed. What all did he really give up to accomplish his kind of revenge, rage goal? It looks like it was pretty spelled out that he's never going to use Nen again. So then my follow-up question to that is, and you guys don't have to spoil it yet until we finish. A lot of you want me to read the manga once I finish, and I've had a lot of you tell me that the best fight in the entire series, anime and manga included, happens in the manga after we get to the point to where the anime ends. But I'm thinking like afterwards, how is Gon even going to be an interesting character after the fact that, because he's not going to become any stronger or gain any Nen. I think it would be amazing writing to see the main character. I mean, maybe he'll end up meeting his dad, but if he doesn't accomplish his goal and he is unable to use Nen for the rest of his life and he's walking around as a one-armed kid unable to accomplish his goals, and that's the story of Gon, that would be like really impactful. Like round of applause for having the guts to write that. Whatever happens, whether he is alive, if he goes on to be alive and maybe him and Killua will ride off into the sunset, or he dies, either way, well, if he lives, I'm really hoping he doesn't get the ability to use Nen back. because I've heard and you guys have been pounding and telling me like the conditions are so strong and the things that you can put on them and the resolve and the commitment that you have to it to know to see what he was able to achieve and grasp to accomplish his rage goal, to just see him just get Nen back when this is all over, whether it's through somebody else or something, would just like cheapen that moment of Gon saying, I don't care what happens, this is the end, I gotta kill this bitch, type stuff. So we'll leave it at that. We'll see what happens. That episode went by really quick. This is only 30-minute video. Holy shit. Yeah, I feel like a lot really didn't happen there. I mean, it was Icalgo and Palm for over 50% of the episode. Welfrin and Yuppie encountered each other, Poof flying around, and the king, finding the little Gunji piece, and that was it. So it went by quick, 30-minute video, but we'll just leave it there. You guys should see this Wednesday. Again, go to my community page and vote on the animes you would like to see. We got a week left, and I will catch you guys on Friday. You guys should be seeing Code Geass. Even though I finished it, I have scheduled videos for Code Geass that you guys should be seeing on YouTube. I think you're getting 16 and 17 this week, so that's almost going to be done in the next 16, 17, 18, 19, 4 weeks. Yeah, go vote on that. I'll catch you guys Friday for episode 134, and we'll go from there. So like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,